Hi and welcome to the first episode of Fairmont Rainmakers. Today we will talk about why you don't need money to make money. We'll talk about the good debt and the bad debt. We'll talk about what is people looking for, the difference of buying something to hold long term and trading, why the 99% gave up. We'll talk about the 4 or 5 areas in life that are the most important: health, business and career, finance and relationships. We'll talk about why some people will never make it, will never be successful, and we'll talk about why the top 1% and the top 0.1% is very, very successful. And then we will talk about the difference between someone that is serious about being successful and someone that wants to be successful but is not serious. So let's start. Why you don't need money to make money? So there are different kind of businesses that you can do. One kind of business is something that requires working capital. It can be setting up a shop, a restaurant, anything that requires an office, or anything that requires a shop or some commercial space. You will also need employees or also stock. If you are selling some product or anything that you are importing, you need money to buy the products and then sell them. So those businesses can be very, very profitable, but you need money to make them. Now, some businesses that don't require money are brokerage business. So it's a service that you're providing where you have a product or a service that you're selling to someone, and then you collect a fee because you're selling them the product. These kind of businesses can be even real estate, but a lot of the times, a lot of real estate people they start their business just getting into debt, even just getting loans to start an estate agency or a real estate brokerage. And you need to remember that in business, you're in business for the cash, you're in business for the money. You're not in business to show off or to feel like you're a boss or to feel like you are in control or of other people. You shouldn't care about it. You should care about just making money. And the main priority of a business is to be in positive. You need to be in positive. Remember Apple, they have 250 billion in cash. And at one point they were almost bankrupt. So what's the difference? Why they were almost bankrupt at some point and now they have 250 billion in cash? It's quite simple. It's because they realize that the most important is the cash. You need cash. If you have a business without that is not giving you enough cash every month, there is no point even continuing the business. If you're in a business and you are going behind every month, you should close it down. You need to do something else. And the best businesses to start are the businesses that don't require working capital. The businesses that you can do without investment. And from there, you can scale into other kind of businesses that also require working capital, but it's fine. But that shouldn't be your priority if you are starting. If you have a very highly paid job, then is also fine. You can do other types of businesses, because if you are making 200k 300k a year, you can do businesses that require working capital. You can invest in real estate or in businesses, and you can make a lot of money doing that, but you should stay at your job. one of the reasons why we're doing Fairmont Rainmakers, and I mean, if you check, a rainmaker is someone that makes money, someone that generates cash. It's not someone that generates business, only business, because the goal of a business is to generate profits, and profits are cash. And the thing is that even in profits, you shouldn't just think about profits, because you have the gross profits and you have the net profits, and the net profit is the cash. So that's the most important part of a business. Then there is a lot of people that tell you, yes, you need to give good customer service, and you need to add value and be very good with people, and yes, everything is true, but the main priority is the cash. Now, so you need to focus on the cash. Now, if you are the things that you will understand, that yes, you need to be very good with people. You need to give very good customer service so that people gives you more cash, because at the end of the day, the money is coming from people. So you need to give a good service, and you need to have a lot of marketing and branding and a lot of things, but the focus is the money. And then, because you want to make money, you need to do everything else, but the goal is to make money. And I believe this is a message that is important, because otherwise, why are so many businesses going bankrupt? It's because lack of money, because they concentrate in things that are not important, and they forget that the most important part is the money. Even now, what is happening with the retail industry, everything is going down because with the internet you can cut a lot of expenses, and other companies that have retail shops, they need to spend a lot in rent, in employees, in a lot of things. And people, the customers, they don't want to shop in a retail store all the time. They don't want to go to the shopping center all the time. They want to place an order from their phone. So if you look, even in the clothing industry, there are companies that made billions by selling online, just online, without any shops. Why? Because it's a whole chain. They have less expenses. They have more money for marketing, and if they have more money for marketing, they will have more brand awareness, and then more people will buy. And then the other company that has employees, shops, they will have a shop, but they will have less money for branding, for marketing. So then less customers will know them, and if less customers know them, less customers will buy from them. So it's a whole chain, and that's how business works. It's very important to be in positive, because if you are in positive, you can make moves. You can invest in marketing, in branding, and in things that are important. So why the 99% gave up? This is about psychology. I mean, to make a lot of money, you need to have the right psychology and the right mindset. But it's not only about the mindset. It also comes with emotions, because to make a lot of money, there is people that read books every day, but they don't make money, because there's no point in reading if you're not taking action and making moves and closing and selling and getting money every month. So the 99% gave up because it is difficult to be in the top 1%. I mean, and it is more difficult to be in the 0.1%. And everything comes from your why and your targets. If you don't have goals or targets, then you're living life without any direction, and the thing is that it's not that you are not living your life without any direction. You have direction, but it is not the direction that you want for your life. It's that direction that others want for you. And what do you think others want for you? They don't care. They don't care. People don't care. There's something called the selfish gene, and you need to understand people. You need to learn to read people to be successful. And people, they have the selfish gene. People is like that. So if you don't have goals, if you don't have targets, then you won't be able to achieve anything, because you don't know what you want. So it's very important to have targets, 5 years, 10 years. But the thing is that you need to be realistic, and but at the same time you need to think big. You need to have big targets, because there's no point in just having targets that are very, very small in your lifetime. I mean, in regards to money, I mean, everyone should have as a target or as a goal to make in your lifetime 20 million. Because with 20 million, if you think about it, 20 million, one thing is, first, inflation. So by the time you get the 20 million will be maybe 10 million. So if you make good investments, like save, let's say you make 7%. So 7% on 20 million, let's say in 20 million now, is 1.4 million. 1.4 million a year will give you a good life. You can send your kids to very good universities. If someone gets sick, you can pay for the treatment. If you want to invest in something, you can do it. You can have nice cars. You can live in a nice house. And then your next generations will be okay. And the thing is that it's not that they want. It's possible that, I mean, I don't believe that you should even give a big heritage to your children, because the most important thing is to develop the skills to make money. And if you just give something to someone, they can lose it if they don't have the tools, the mindset, the emotional fitness to make money. So education is very, very important, but the right education is very, very important, and to learn and to teach your kids to make money. That's most important than giving them money. But 20 million is a good target. With 20 million, you can have a good life. And the thing is that you need to remember that you will die. So, I mean, people, they don't take action because they are scared. But if you put it into perspective and you understand that you will die, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen in life? The worst thing that can happen is that you die. That's the worst thing that can happen. Yeah, but that's the thing that is guaranteed. I mean, you will die, 100%. So why you don't take action, and why you don't have a target that is good, and why you don't get rich or die trying? I mean, in a moral, legal, and ethical way. But 20 million is a good target to have, and you can make more than that. I mean, remember, there are billionaires in the world, so it is possible to make billions. So 20 million, is very, very possible. Now, why some people will never make it? Why some people will just never make it? That is very, very interesting. But and there are many reasons. But one of the main reasons is about the concentration. Because people that will never make it, they don't concentrate. They don't think about money. They don't care. They think about friends. They think about. They talk about people. They talk about things. They talk about circumstances. They talk about things that are not important. They talk a lot. They talk a lot about wanting things, dreaming. They dream, but they don't do anything to achieve their dreams. Successful people, they talk about businesses. They talk about money. They talk about deals. They talk about the future. They talk about making more. And they spend a very, very small percentage of their time thinking about a car, or if you think about it, someone that has a lot of money wants to buy a nice car. They will spend. How long it takes to buy a car? It takes a day. So they will spend a day to buy the car, and then the rest of the time they spend working. But people that dream, they just dream about the car, but they don't have a plan to get it. It takes very, very, you can get a car in a very short time, but you need the money. You need the money. So you need to think about the money. You don't need to think about the car. You don't need to think. Even all the vision boards that people do, and the holidays and everything. It's about things. But I think about 80% of the things that are on the vision boards, you can get with money. Maybe 100, but not always. But and I can say 100 because a lot of the things, health. Health is something that, if you want to be healthy, if you don't have money and you want to be very healthy, it is possible, but it's more difficult. If you have money, it is easier. Now, there is people that have money and they die because they're not healthy. So that's stupid. But the thing is that you need to start to think in the right way. Because everyone tries to limit you. Everyone tries to say, oh, well, yeah, so it is true. I don't want money because I want to be healthy. So if I want to be healthy, there is people with money. So if you put that example, there is people with money that is not healthy and they die because they are unhealthy. So I don't care about money because I care more about my health. So you care about your health, but you don't care about money. That's stupid. Or you care about money, but you don't care about your health. That's also stupid. Do you understand? So you need to care about both. It's like money and spirituality. Like, I care about being spiritual, but I don't care about money because money comes and goes. This is stupid. Or, oh, I care more about money. Yes, spirituality is okay, but I just want money. That's also stupid. You need to want both. You need to think that you can do everything. You can have money. You can have a very good health. You can have great relationships. You can have everything. Who is limiting you? Yourself. You're limiting you. But it's not only you. It's all the messages that you get, because there are so many messages. It's just crazy how much information you get every day. And remember, the selfish gene is not that all the information. The people that is giving you the information is not that they want the best for you. most of them, they just want money. So, I mean, everyone is trying to sell you something all the time. And, well, then we can talk about the 5 areas in life that you need to master: health, business or career, finance, relationships, and spirituality. Now, in Fairmont Rainmakers, we talk a lot about finance and money, but the other things, we mention them because it is important to have a life that is complete. So you need, and to make money, you need to be healthy, for example. It's a lot easier. So there are things that you need to do to be positive, to be positive in your business. But what's the most important of all these areas? Which one is the most important? So this is the thing. You don't need to choose. You don't need to choose between one and the other. You don't need to do that. That's a lie. That's a lie. If you had been thinking that you need to choose, that you are deluded. You're not seeing the truth. The truth is that you can have everything, because we have unlimited potential, and we can have everything. So you can have health, you can have a great business if you want to be in business, or you can have a great career if you want to be, if you're a doctor, if you want to be a great doctor and make a lot of money doing it, you can do it. And you can also do businesses. You can also invest, you can also you can be a successful doctor, and you can have a massive real estate portfolio. You can do that. Why not? I mean, remember, your only limitations are the ones that you put in yourself. And it's not that always you put them. It's that other people gave you those limitations, and you believed in those limitations. So just remember, you have unlimited potential. The same in relationships. You can have great relationships. Now, you need to be very careful, because a lot of people, I kind of think it's very strange, because you can see the physical bodies of everyone, but you cannot see the emotional bodies and the mental bodies. You cannot see the mind, and you cannot see the emotions. So you see people that is very pretty. You see people that can look beautiful, but inside they can be very contaminated. So you don't know what is inside people, and that's why you need to be very careful. It's like there are movies about zombies that are just running around, and you can see when a zombie because they look like zombies. But with people, you don't see that. So that's a skill that you need to learn. You need to learn how to read people. And I think almost everyone says, "Oh yeah, I know how to read people," but in reality, I don't think a lot of people know how to read people. It's like a very small percentage of people know how to do it. But I also think that successful people, like very successful people, they know how to read people, because it is very important. Because I mean, you need to know how to read people that kind of want the best for you, and people that tell you that they want the best for you, but in reality, they don't want the best for you. So you need to read everything around people. So it's very important to know to get around the right people. But that is difficult. That is difficult because most of the times you need to cut almost everyone from your life to get around the right people. Because I mean, I'm sure someone listening to this, they need to cut everyone from their lives, and they need to they need to start with a totally new network. It is possible. I think a lot of people need to do that to be successful. I mean, a lot of people need to do that. So why some people make it, even against the odds? Well, one is because of the target. They have a target, and they will never give up, and they will do whatever it takes to get what they want, and they are not waiting in someone else to do it for them. They do it by themselves, and they know how to get around the right people, and they get around the right people. And they are not only buying, they are also selling. I mean, you need to sell, you need to influence, you need to do something for people as well. You need to add value. And then what's the difference between people that is serious and people that is not serious? Why some people, like, how can you differentiate between someone that is serious and someone that is not serious? What's the difference? I mean, someone that is not serious is someone that is just dreaming. I'm sure you know people like that. They just dream. They dream about holidays. They dream about a nice house and a nice car. And they don't care if they need to take a loan to go holidays. Yeah, so that's bad debt. If you take bad debt, look, bad debt is everything that you will pay from your job. That's bad, because and the thing is this: you see the commercials. I mean, there are commercials that tells you, look, take a loan, a holiday loan, and go holidays and sit and relax and go to the spa and get a massage and be very, very relaxed for a few days. You deserve it. But in reality, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve to go to a holiday if you don't have the cash to go to a holiday. If you don't have the money that you earn by yourself without taking a loan from a bank to go holidays, you don't deserve the holiday. You cannot go to holidays. You can only go to holidays if you have a lot of money and a lot of cash and a lot of time, and you want to go holidays. I think the most successful people, they go to holidays maybe because they will make more money going holidays. And that's possible. That's possible. Like, especially nowadays, you can make money everywhere. And sometimes it's even productive to travel because you can make more money doing that. So that's someone that is not serious. I mean, if you want to make money to go holidays or just to get a car, I mean, it's the same with cars. It is the same with everything. The bad debt is the debt that you need to pay from your job. The good debt is the debt that will pay for itself and will make you money and will give you more money, like real estate. If you buy a property, for example, you pay £500 in mortgage, but the property generates £800 or dollars or euros, then you make $300, let's say, profit, and the property and the rent will pay the mortgage. So you have debt, but that's good debt because that debt is giving you money. And at the end of the term, and you should do capital plus interest. You should pay capital plus interest, because if you only pay interest, that's not your property. That will never be your property, because you will always owe the bank, let's say 75%. So it's better to pay capital as well. So then you have the things that there is so much bad debt that is crazy. I mean, imagine even TVs. I mean, there are companies that are selling you TVs on credit. Like, man, you don't deserve to watch TV if you cannot buy a TV in cash. Like, really, come on, like 500 but £1,000, like, or dollars or euros. Like, if you cannot buy a TV, you don't buy a TV. Just don't get bad debt. Like, don't do it. Get good debt. That get like as much as you can. As much as you can. Get rich or die trying. Get hundreds of millions, billions. It's fine. Because it's good debt. If you have like hundreds of millions or billions in good debt, you will make hundreds of millions. Like massive companies, they have billions in debt. Like private equity firms, they have billions. They raise billions. And they make billions. Because they understand the good debt is great. Is great. Like, that's smart money. This is the thing. There is stupid money and there is smart money. Smart money, what is smart money looking for? Smart money is looking for deals. It's looking for deals that will generate more money. Stupid money is looking for shit that will lose money. That will lose money. So things that even the companies that are selling you finance loans for a TV that you will pay from your job, that's smart money, because they understand that there is people that will buy a TV, they will take a loan to buy a TV, and they charge you crazy interest. Like, if the TV is £500, they will charge you £750. So 50% interest, and why? Because you can pay £50 a month for 15 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, it's very, very important. Very important to get good debt and not bad debt. I mean, credit cards. The only reason why credit cards are good is because you can build credit to get good debt. That's why. I mean, you should use your credit card, pay at the end of the month, and just keep doing that, and just build your credit score, and just get more good debt. But don't get bad debt. It's crazy. Get a lot of cash. And at Fairmont Rainmakers, we teach strategies to get cash without getting loans, and to get cash without having to incur into bad debt, and to get enough cash so that you can deserve a holiday, and you can make money on your holiday. You can keep making money from anywhere in the world, and you can make a holiday productive, because it's all about productivity. You should be productive all the time. That's why you need to cut. Maybe you need to cut everyone from your life, because maybe everyone is wasting your time. You don't want people to waste your time. It's stupid. It's stupid. I mean, but if you don't have goals, if you don't have targets, you will waste your time, because you don't know what you want. You know what you want. But if you know what you want, and you are aware that you are the only one that will let you achieve that, you're not waiting on anyone, you're not waiting in anything exterior to achieve your goals, you can achieve your goals. But it's in yourself. You are responsible for your goals and your targets. It's not other people. You are responsible. So, I mean, if you do vision boards, if you do goal setting, remember, you are the one that needs to achieve those goals. Nobody will do it for you. It's not about just sitting and meditating and visualizing. You need to take action. You need to do it by yourself. And a lot of the things that are on your vision boards are financial. So you need money to achieve a lot of the things in your vision board. So, well, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode.